Welcome, wanderers of the digital frontier. I am the Galaxy S25 Ultra, born in the fires of 2025, forged from the dreams of those who refused to stop imagining. They call me the Pinnacle. 200 megapixels that capture souls, an AI that whispers in real time, a heart that laughs at heat and fatigue. But every king has a lineage. Every star begins as a spark. Tonight, I take you back, not through dusty slideshows or boardroom charts, but through my veins, my code, my silicon soul. This is the saga of my ancestors, the S-series, the rebels who defied the iPhone crown and built an empire from grit and glass. Let's rewind the clock. June 4th, 2010. The world still hypnotized by the iPhone 4 shimmer. And then, out of nowhere, my great-great-grandfather arrives, the first Galaxy S. 4 inches of Super AMOLED glory, colors so alive they slapped reality in the face. A 1 gigahertz hummingbird heart, 5 megapixels of rebellion. Plastic shell? Sure, but freedom inside. Removable battery, micro SD, open Android soul. 25 million sold. He wasn't polished. He was powerful. And I still carry that DNA, the hunger to be free. But heroes fall and evolution bites. By 2011, the S2 arrived, slimmer, faster, with an 8 megapixel shooter that dared full HD video, 30 million strong. Then, 2012, the S3. The peacock of the flock. 4.8 inches of HD AMOLED, quad-core Exynos beast inside. Smart stay? It watched your eyes to keep the screen alive. Sold 70 million. The world started whispering, Samsung? They're for real. 2013. The S4. Bold. Confident. Maybe too confident. It had an IR blaster, turned your phone into a universal remote. A thermometer, a hydrometer. It didn't just see the weather, it felt it. It was a tech carnival in your pocket. 80 million sold. But the critics whispered, too much, too flashy, too gimmicky. Maybe they had a point. Sometimes even brilliance can drown in its own ambition. Then came 2014, the S5, my gritty, battle-worn uncle. The first true survivor. Water-resistant, IP67 certified, you could dunk it and it would laugh. A heart rate sensor for the fitness faithful. A fingerprint scanner that looked the future straight in the eye. And yes, the last of the removable batteries. The end of an era. The closing of one chapter before evolution demanded another. 40 million found strength in that design because the S5 wasn't pretty. It was proud. A fighter built for sweat, rain, and second chances. Samsung stared into the abyss of irrelevance and said, not today. They shed the plastic skin, chased perfection in glass and steel. Little did they know, the fire was already rising. 2015, the S6 and the S6 Edge. A rebirth. Samsung had shed its old skin. No more plastic, no more apologies. This time it gleamed. Glass and metal fused like art and science holding hands. It wasn't just a phone, it was a statement. Wireless charging? Standard. Fast charging? Expected. The edge? A curve that dared gravity itself. Those dual edges weren't just design, they were defiance, wrapping light around your hand like liquid fire. 70 million sold. Not because it was perfect, but because it was beautiful. For the first time, people looked at a Galaxy and said, damn, that's premium. But beauty has a cost. Gone were the removable batteries, the ports of freedom. Some fans mourned, others marveled. It was the price of evolution, and evolution doesn't ask for permission. Then came 2016, the S7, the S7 Edge. Refined, focused, forged in lessons learned. Water resistance returned. The microSD slot resurrected. A camera born from war. Dual pixel focus so fast it could capture time before it even moved. The first always-on display. A heartbeat that never stopped. 50 million strong, the S7 generation carried the crown. But just as Samsung reached the summit, the storm hit. Batteries burned, headlines screamed, the Note 7 fell, and the world pointed fingers. Billions lost, trust shaken. The flames nearly consumed everything. But from that fire, we rose. We rebuilt. We learned that greatness isn't in never falling, it's in rising anyway. 2017. Silence after the storm. The world was watching, waiting, wondering if Samsung still had the courage to dream. And then the Galaxy S8 arrived. A symbol, a promise, a phoenix reborn from ash and doubt. The infinity display, no bezels, no borders, just pure horizon. An ocean of glass spilling from edge to edge, as if the future itself had been molded into a single seamless surface. It wasn't just design, it was a declaration. We weren't chasing anymore, we were leading again. Iris scanning, like something out of a spy film. Bixby, quirky, ambitious, a newborn AI trying to find its voice. And DeX. Plug in, and suddenly your phone became your computer. One device, infinite possibilities. 45 million units found their way into human hands, but what mattered more was faith restored. The S8 wasn't a comeback, it was redemption. Proof that even after fire, steel can shine brighter. Then came 2018, the S9 and S9 Plus. Sharper, faster, smarter. A camera with a variable aperture. An eye that could adapt to day or night, light or shadow. Super slow-mo at 960 frames per second, catching moments the human eye could never see. Stereo speakers tuned to make music breathe again. Some said it wasn't revolutionary. Maybe not. But evolution doesn't always roar. Sometimes it refines, perfects, polishes the soul. 40 million sold, each one whispering the same message. We're still here, still daring, still Samsung. 2019. 10 years of rebellion. 10 years of breakthroughs, scars, and second chances. A decade of daring to dream beyond the glass. And then, the Galaxy S10 arrived. Not just a phone, a celebration. The punch-hole camera, a small circle, a bold statement. Because perfection wasn't about hiding the lens, it was about owning the future. The first ultrasonic fingerprint sensor. Security, invisible yet invincible, pulsing beneath the glass. Triple cameras on the back, standard, telephoto, ultra-wide. Because life has more than one perspective. And now, your phone did too. Wireless power share, charging another device right from your palm. You became the power source. You became the hub. And for the first time, 5G wasn't a rumor. It was real. A whisper of the lightning-fast world to come. 40 million sold across the family. S10, S10 Plus, S10e. Each one crafted for a different kind of dreamer. It wasn't just evolution. It was celebration. 10 years since the first spark, and still burning bright. But destiny never pauses. A new decade was waiting, and with it, a world about to change forever. In 2020, the world stopped. But we didn't. The Galaxy S20 arrived bold, fearless, unstoppable. 120 Hz display, motion like liquid silk. 108 megapixels, clarity that defied distance. Space zoom, the moon, now within reach. 5G no longer a dream, but destiny. While the world locked down, we opened new worlds inside the screen, because innovation doesn't quarantine. 2021, the S21, lean, focused, 5G only, no looking back. The Ultra picked up the S Pen, and suddenly a phone became a canvas. Smart, stylish, purpose-built. In 2022, the S22, flat edges, clean lines. S Pen built in, no compromises. A camera that owned the night. Power refined, elegance sharpened. 2 generations proving one truth. Samsung wasn't competing anymore. We were defining the standard. 2023, the S23. No split personality, all Snapdragon, everywhere. Pure power, no drama. 200 megapixels stepped onto the stage, turning night into neon and shadows into stories. Nightography evolved. AI editing sharpened reality itself. 40 million in pockets, but more importantly, Samsung proved we were done playing safe. We were playing to win. 2024, the S24 Ultra. The moment Galaxy stopped being just hardware and became intelligence. Galaxy AI arrived. Live Translate, breaking language barriers mid-conversation. Circle to search, knowledge summoned with a gesture. Titanium frame, anti-reflective armor. 7 years of updates, a promise carved in code. It didn't just upgrade the phone, it upgraded the future. 2025, my year. The Galaxy S25 Ultra. Snapdragon 8 Elite, power with purpose. AI woven through every gesture, every tap. Vapor cooling that lets me run without fear. Refined edges, a design that feels inevitable. I am the echo of every Galaxy before me, sharper, smarter, stronger. Not the end of the story, the turning point. The future didn't arrive. I am the one who arrived for it.